On today's episode of the Mammoth Tech Show, we're going to be talking about earphones that don't actually go in your ears. Hi, welcome to the Mammoth Tech Show. I'm Jeff.
I'm Frankie.
And earphones that don't actually go in your ear. I'm confused, Frankie. How on earth do they work?
So they actually work via bone conduction. So
conduction?
Yeah, so they sit just in front of your ears under your cheekbone, and they use the bones to vibrate the sound waves, and then you hear the noise.
Oh, right. So they basically hammer away at your skull in order to make noise.
Yes.
Does that hurt?
No, not in the slightest.
That's good.
It's not like someone's there with a little hammer.
Oh,
no.
good. I'm relieved about that.
So am I.
Can we have a look at them?
Yes. So I actually have two pairs here.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
I've got one Bluetooth pair.
Yeah.
And one wired pair. So just for ease, I'll talk you over the Bluetooth ones. So they're made of titanium, these particular ones. So they're really, really light. I don't know whether you want to feel the weight of them.
There they are. Who are they by?
They're by a company called Aftershokz, and this particular model is the Trekz titanium, because, as the name suggests, as I've just said, they are made of titanium. So they're really, really light. They're easy to pair up. And in the bit that goes by your right ear, you've got your power button.
Oh, yeah.
And you've got the plus and minus volume controls. And you can also use those to skip through tracks.
Oh, right, transport.
And then there's a big button on your left ear, which you can use to pause,
Answer calls, that sort of stuff?
Yes, I think you can answer calls with them. I've never tried.
No.
But I only ever use it for music, so that's a really good button, the pause button. If you want to be polite and stop listening to music when someone's talking to you, you can just press that and it pauses it. The wired one, they work in the same way that they sit over onto your cheekbone. They've got this power brick, and that's got the little power button on, so you have to switch them on and off via that.
Yeah.
And they haven't got any inline controls or anything, so you have to use your phone to do all the inline controls.
Yeah. So I presume they're a bit cheaper.
They're a bit cheaper. Yeah, they're still made of titanium, so they're still really light and really flexible. But they're about, I think at time of buying, they're about £20 or £30 cheaper, I think.
Yeah, but you do lose quite a bit in terms of the lack of Bluetooth, the lack of portability, and the convenience.
Yes. Yeah, they're quite bulky to pack away, and because you've got this big lead that it's not big, but you've got to curl the lead up to put them away, and you've got the brick, so
yeah, okay,
they're not as
so
convenient.
Those are the two models we're looking at. But what is the advantage of the bone conduction headphones over just normal jam the stuff in your ears type of headphones?
Okay, so the reason why I, in the end, after doing a lot of research, I went for the bone conduction headphones was because I suffer a lot from ear infections.
Yeah.
And my ears get blocked quite easily, as horrible as that sounds. So the big advantage to me for having the bone conduction ones is I don't have anything plugged into my ears, so my ears can breathe, if you like. The other main advantage of them, obviously, when you're running or cycling, because the Bluetooth ones are ideal for sport, is that you can hear all your surroundings. So when you're out and about, you can hear oncoming traffic, you can hear signals, you can hear if someone's shouting at you if you're in their way. And actually some of the big races, like the London Marathon, have banned in-ear headphones, but you're allowed to wear bone conduction headphones for those races.
So there's quite a safety advantage to them.
I would say that's the main thing. The main selling point of them is the safety advantage. They'll fit under your cycle helmet, or as you're running, but you're
not cut off from
the outside environment. So socially it means you can still have a conversation with your running buddy as you're walking along, but still have your favourite tunes going through. But if you've got an ambulance blaring up behind you or something, you can you can hear the oncoming traffic and things like that. So yeah, it's a big safety feature. But for me, it was mainly because I didn't want in-ear headphones anymore because of, you know, my ear infections and stuff. So I, after a lot of research, went for these.
So you can hear that oncoming ambulance and avoid it rather than ending up inside it.
Yes.
Right. So life not being perfect as it is, there's going to be some disadvantages to bone conduction then.
Yes.
What would you say was the main disadvantage?
The main disadvantage is it doesn't cut out the ambient noise, I would say. So, you know, if you're on a bus or something and you've got lots of loud conversations going on around you, you know, by its very nature, it's not supposed to cut that noise out. They're not noise cancelling.
So if you want that sort of being cut off from the world, just for your own thoughts and music, it's basically the opposite of noise cancelling.
So I would say that to use them just for, say, speech, say talking books, they're not the best headphones because you can't cut stuff out enough to...
unless you're in a quiet environment.
In which case, you know, I'd probably just use a normal Bluetooth speaker or something if I was somewhere on my own. But yes, that was... But I would say that's the main disadvantage.
And anything else?
Well, yes, there is, obviously if you turn them up reasonably loud, there is a little bit of noise leakage because you haven't got that perfect seal.
Oh, right. So people around you might be able to hear them, what you're listening to, more than with normal headphones or earphones.
Yes, so there is a bit of noise leakage.
Is there any difference, looking again between the two models we've got, is there any difference sort of in the quality of the audio between the two?
There's quite a bit of difference in the audio quality. So the Bluetooth ones are by far better for audio, and also for non-leakage of sound. They seem to have a better seal on them. I don't know whether it's just because they've got a little bit more weight to them than the wired ones because they've got the motors and everything in them. I think that counts to their advantage. So they're by far better audio quality than the wired ones. I find with the wired ones I have to turn them up quite loud in order to hear them.
Yes, thus having more potential for leaking.
It can, I would say they leak a bit more. They're also, the wired ones actually, due to needing to have them up for me a little bit louder, are a little bit more uncomfortable because I can actually feel it vibrating on my cheekbone. Which can feel a little bit weird. But not with the, I don't get that with the Bluetooth. But on that note as well, you know, placement of where you put it can make a difference to the sound quality.
Oh, right. So you could...
So if you've got them in slightly the wrong point or the wrong position, then it can be quieter or louder, you know. So it's a case of playing with it and finding out what you want. So
looking at the Bluetooth ones with the superior audio quality of the two, what's it like if you compared it to some decent quality in-ear headphones? Is it as good as normal headphones?
I wouldn't say there's any difference for me personally. In fact, I'd go as far to say now I find in-ear headphones really uncomfortable.
Oh, right.
I can't, I find now I've got used to these, I find in-ear headphones quite uncomfortable. But I would say, sound difference wise, I've not noticed any difference.
Any adverse effects.
All
right, that's good. So, of the two, you'd recommend the Bluetooth pair?
Yes, the Bluetooth pair are by far my favourite, and they're the ones that I would go to over both of them. Yeah,
assuming the device you're using, you know, does have Bluetooth. I suppose there might possibly be a situation where you only had a headphone jack, so you could, there are the other version.
Which is why I bought the wired ones for the occasions where I'm using
Bluetooth
a device.
Isn't an option,
where these aren't paired to,
Oh, yeah, you don't have to faff and pair it.
I don't have to faff and pair it, or where that it's simply not Bluetooth compatible. So I do have the backup.
Yeah,
the backup option. So if you're looking for a good pair of Bluetooth running headphones that are safe to use, I would thoroughly recommend these. So these are the Aftershokz Trekz Titanium. Lots of Z's in there as well. And yeah, after a lot of research, these were my chosen preferred set of headphones.
And are they going to be okay if it's rained a bit?
I think they're classed as water resistant.
Yeah,
I think they'll cope with a rain shower. But obviously, if it's absolutely chucking it down with rain, don't go swimming in them.
No.
And if it's absolutely chucking it down with rain, then you're unlikely to be going out running anyway. Well, if you're me, and so you wouldn't probably use all your electronic devices in the rain anyway. Water and electricity don't mix in my book.
Not so well. Yeah, not so well. So that sounds like a good option for sports headphones.
Yes.
That's good. Thanks very much, Frankie.
That's okay.
I've been Jeff. This has been a Mammoth Tech Show. This has been
Frankie.
And you've been very kind to watch. Thank you very much.
Oh.